I know I said that this is going to be an art stream, but unfortunately the boy is here. So it's just going to be a stream of watching the boy sit on top of his cat tree and relax as he drifts across the void, I guess. Oh, look at him clean himself up, the handsome man. This is usually about the time he takes long nap, so we're gonna let him take long nap. Oh no! I just keep Bowser in the webcam the whole time and not show myself. It's just Bowser cam the whole time and never put me back in it. Bowser is my VTuber now. Bowser's very talented. Oh, he sees something. Oh, he sees. Hold on. Let me see if I can. He sees a bug moving around in the light up there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but he saw a bug moving around in the light up there. Oh, oh, no, wrong way. There we go. Alright, he got bored of the bug. He looked away. Yeah, Bowser's a very talented young man. He's got good art. He's a good, skilled boy. Now that I'm seeing these thumbnails blown up to full size, boy howdy, they need some work, huh? Let's see. This is thumbnail 1. And then this is thumbnail 2. I figured this will be for art streams, and then this will be for game streams. And the idea is I just put the game in that little window there. And that'll be the let people know what game we're playing. That's kind of the idea. And I guess since this one was already open, we'll do this one first. Put all these into a folder. Sketch. Boop. And new folder. New file. Line. I had to figure out how I'm drawing Bowser in this. Oh. Stretch. Get a good one in there. I did do my stretches before stream, so I'm good, but oh, I need a good stretch. Set a timer for 1 hour. Set a timer for 1 hour. There we go. And that'll go off when it's time for me to stretch, and if Bowser's trying to be a menace, get some of his energy out, we'll see. How's everybody doing? How's the gang doing? Actually, we'll refine sketch. Fine. All right. Are you excited for the Splatoon update coming soon? Because there looks like they're adding some cool stuff to the next update. Alright, let me pull up my cat references on Pinterest so I can figure out how I want to draw Bowser in this. That was one thing that I've been studying over the last week, is trying to figure out how I want to actually cartoonify my boy. Style study, art and education, drawing tips, all pins, style study, cat study. Here we go. I really liked this cat. Oh, it's from the Bolt concept art. That's why. What was this one? Okay, I like the shapes for that cat. So we'll go with that. Feeling fine. Oh, you're playing the Splat. There's a Splatfest right now. Wow. Wow. Missed that. Let me grab this and drop it down here. We'll put it right. We'll put it a little, put his little window here. Yeah. Come on, listen to me. Thank you. There we go. Put it right there. It's already halfway over. I figure it'd be the second day of it. It's funny trying to draw Bowser now because a lot of like my images of him in my head are still of him as a kitten, but he's gotten so big that like it's like not really accurate to draw him like a little kitten anymore. He's still kind of small, but that's just because he's young. But he doesn't have like so many super kitten features anymore, you know? He's becoming a big man. He's also just so fuzzy. Oh, Donut, you subscribed. Thanks, bud. Get that Twitch Prime subscription in. I want to make the mouth a little bit smaller because his eyes are just so big. That is the one thing that, like, I think Bowser's always going to have is kind of like a small head compared to the size of his giant eyes. Forgot you had the Prime trial. Gotcha. Little man. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Bowser has like so much hair in his ears. Like I've never seen a cat with so much hair inside of their ear. It's like one of those weirdly like old man elements he has about himself. PC of Friends is popping in and say hi right now. All right, that's chill. Let's see, how are we drawing these cat shoulders? God. If Christina pops in here, she's gonna be like, Cody, why are you drawing this cat so bad? I'm like, shut up. Shut up, person who was also supposed to be a vent, or a vet, sorry. Recently played a game called Scarlet Hollow. This is pretty good so far. It's like a choose your own adventure horror mystery game. We can also be almost any kind of character you want. Ooh. That sounds kind of interesting. Man, I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing it, but I'm going to play Pseudo Regalia at some point. I'm so excited to play Pseudo Regalia. That game looks sick. I don't know much about it, but it looks fun. Like, I saw some of the gameplay from it, and the platforming looks so slick in that game. It's incomplete, though? Ah, well, you know. I'm guessing it's like some Steam Early Access game. I don't think I have to refine the sketch of me too much. I might want to mess with this expression, though. Maybe have the glasses, like, up. Like they're flying off my face, maybe, a little bit. So if we do that... Then I don't have to be very accurate with the glasses. I have to think about, like, how they would actually sit on my head. Because it's like, oh, they're flying off. Why would they be on my face correctly? That's what we call in the industry cheating. Yeah, that's good. I gotta figure out what I'm doing about these shoes, though. Boy, I gotta find shoes from that angle. Being released in chapters? Oh, okay. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Let's see. Shoes reference. Oh, perfect. Let me just find a fitting image here. So many drawings of shoes, I should be able to find one that's at the angle I'm looking for. Those will do. Tell you what, dude. I've been my friend Nick Paris. I think you've seen Nick's work, Aaron. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm pretty sure you came from Nick, if I remember correctly. But he's been doing he drew that picture of Tangle the other day, Tangle the lemur from the Sonic comics. And then he was like, "Hey Cody, I was thinking about doing this thing where a bunch of people draw Sonic characters. I was wondering if you wanted to do one." And I've been reading the Sonic IDW comics I started earlier this year. They're really good, by the way. If you want to read some good Sonic comics, the Sonic IDW series is pretty dang good. But I've been reading that recently, and whenever he mentioned that to me, I was like, "Yeah, dude." So everyone's been like calling their own characters and stuff, and I decided I was gonna try and draw Lanolin, which is one of the newer characters from the comic, who has been rather popular, but I just kind of like her design a lot. So I did some rough sketches and like some practice drawings because I haven't ever really tried to draw in the Sonic style, and boy, howdy. Trying to draw in the Sonic style, like, trying to draw Sonic characters, they're one of those characters like the Powerpuff Girls that are, like, deceptively hard to draw because if you get one little thing wrong, it starts to look not much like a Sonic character in a really frustrating way. Not much of a Sonic fan. Man, I'm so, like, hit and miss when it comes to Sonic. This is kind of a running joke wherever I go. I can never escape Sonic. He is gonna... It's a running joke because he's faster than you. You can never escape him. I always had an interest in the Sonic comics, however. And the Sonic games, I really don't think the Sonic 2D games are very fun. I just don't think that they work super well for Sonic. I find that his speed is really disorienting. And the parts of the game where you can control him whenever he's slow, because they're so momentum-based, feel so wrong to me. But the 3D games, I think, are typically better when it comes to kind of conveying what it's like to play as a speedster like that. Especially like Sonic Generations. I mean, dude, same. I hard grew up. Mario and Zelda is definitely much more my bag. Which, by the way, I've been playing Mario Wonder. Very good game. Like it a lot. I haven't been playing any of it on stream because I just didn't know when I'd have a chance to stream it. But I am going to save Special World for stream. I'm going to do all of Special World on stream at some point. Probably next week's, or probably this coming week, since I have a short work week. I'll have a lot of time off of work. I can actually like stream and draw a lot more. Yeah, Sonic Heroes! That's one of my favorites. I bet it doesn't hold up very well, but I played Sonic Heroes so much as a kid. I loved Sonic Heroes. Oh my god. What's up, Rivers? I also played Shadow the Hedgehog a lot. Fun story about Shadow the Hedgehog. I had that game, and if you see, so you've played it, so you know that every time you die as Shadow, he goes, "Damn, not here." Well, I was playing one of the last few levels of the game, one of the harder levels, and of course, you know, I had the volume on. I was a kid. I listened to video games, as one would do, and my parents, specifically my control freak stepfather, who I don't talk to anymore, ex-stepfather, I should say, heard him dying over and over again and saying, "Damn, not here," because I kept dying at the same jump. And he was like, he's like, "You can't play that game, it swears too much." And I was like, well, what if I just turned the sound off? And he was like, "If you turn the sound off, you can play it." So I finished playing Shadow the Hedgehog in complete silence. I beat Shadow the Hedgehog that day in complete silence. Because I couldn't, because if my stepdad heard, "Damn, not here," he would have told me to stop playing. So I gotta deal with him. Some of the cutscene for the 3D games, and they can kind of be so bad it's good. Dude, oh my god. Aaron, have you ever heard of Snapcube? I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. Pause the music. Let me open up YouTube real quick. Snapcube. Shadow the Hedgehog. So these guys, they play Sonic games and they live dub over it as they're playing. So the entire time it's really funny. Let me crank the audio just oh wait, no, I can do it here probably. Let me make sure OBS isn't gonna be mad about this. Preserve the integrity of Snapcube's creative.
Feels like every day is the same. Wake up, look at the Fire in the Sky Festival, be awesome, rude, think about her. It's so dull and lifeless.
Now you gotta hey, come back here!
Oh shit.
Kill this girl!
No!
Bye! Maria!
What the hell? I'm dealing with life form. I could have frozen time or done jujitsu on him. Taken the gun out of
We're gonna stop there. But that's what they do. It's really funny to me. And it's like a long video. It's like an hour long. I highly recommend it. It's great just to have in the background and hear them say the funniest things. I highly recommend checking out Snapcube. It's very funny. In a way, they did give me a greater appreciation for the 3D Sonic games. Yeah, for a thumbnail, that'll be perfectly fine. Good. Alright. Well, let me get some of Bowser's pattern in here. Because Bowser does have like a really unique face pattern that I want to get semi-accurate. He's got like a bunch of like fur, like the way his fur pattern is, especially like the white parts of it, it really makes him come across as kind of like a Scarface type. At least as far as his face goes. And then his little socks. He has socks. He's just a little handsome guy. He's a handsome little man. The inside of his ears are white. But notably, he has no white on his ears. And then this kind of comes back on him. I'm sure that'll be fine, actually. There's also Overblood. People! People! That's too close. You're almost a Jill sandwich. Yeah. There's like so much like late 90s, early 2000 3D games that just, they're like, well, we can voice act now. Should we? The answer, we were so caught up in whether or not we could, we never asked whether or not we should. I have to change the hand placement here a little bit, but I'll get around to that. Give us some of those. Make the eraser a bit smaller for this. I'm realizing of how gnarly this pen brush is. It's probably going to be kind of annoying to try and get really clean lines or get really clean color fills, but that's fine. We'll get around to it later. I'm sure it won't be something I regret. Absolutely not. Where's everyone going, Bingo? I don't know that one. I'm afraid I don't know that one. Resident Evil 4, they kept it in a remake? Oh. Man, I gotta finish watching the people who I was watching play through Resident Evil 4. They've certainly finished the game by now. Yeah, the mouth open's cute. We'll leave the mouth open. Oh, talking about Lanolin, I let this open, but like this is some of the work I was doing trying to like figure out how to draw Sonic characters, specifically Lanolin. This is her design in the comic up here. Really love the design. But like I was trying to figure out, like I took notes, I wrote down a bunch of notes, I did like a bunch of really rough sketches and poses, trying to figure out just like how do I want to draw this character. These are just like different poses and stuff from the comic that I just kind of sketched out and tried to figure out. Man, Sonic characters really are hard to draw and make you feel like you're drawing them right. But I'll get around to that. I figure I'm probably going to spend the week practicing Sonic characters, and then I'll probably work on it on stream sometime next week. I really can't escape. I will say the Sonic comics are kind of their own beast. At least the IDW run. I can't tell you how many times Dr. Eggman has held a gun up to a Sonic character's head. Like, just straight up a Glock. But don't worry, it can't be a real Glock because it's red and orange, so it's not really a Glock. I know I drew his shoulder in there, but I think just... that line is so... like, that just, like, curve is just so satisfying. I don't think there's really a point to having that shoulder in there. This is not the time to worry about cat anatomy. Cat anatomy doesn't make any sense anyways. They can bend whatever shape they want. They're insane little creatures. I like the part where Shadow points a gun at Sonic, says, was it going to be loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Isn't that from Metal Gear Solid Revengeance or whatever it's called? Metal Gear Solid Rising. Why should it be from like Metal Gear Solid 5? MGS 3? Okay. Man, that's something I think I should do on stream one day. Is like try playing through like playing through Metal Gear Solid 3. Has the remake come out yet? I don't think it has. It hasn't, has it? The new one they're talking about? Just has a picture of Sonic on his desk. Yeah, the heroes, dude. You have to respect the heroes of your country, and Sonic is the greatest of them all. Are you watching the Snap Cube right now? They recently released ports to the first 3 games? Yeah. But aren't they doing like a full-on remake of MGS3? I just remember that scene? Okay. Are we looking through this not out yet? Okay. Is that port are the ports that they released recently any good? 'Cause I know a lot of the times of porting it can be kind of messy. At least the ports are iffy. It's they're trying to fix them with the graphical issues in the HD collection, but it doesn't have things like, oh, they don't have rebindable keys? That's like the roughest part, man. Like, every game should have like rebindable keys. If for no other reason than to be like, this is our accessibility option. Not to say that the floor for accessibility options hasn't grown like insanely recently, which is for the better. Nah, it's fine. They don't have the source code if they had to reverse engineer. I mean, that's probably true. Who owns Metal Gear Solid? That's Konami, right? Okay. Yeah, I was never a big Konami kid growing up. I just never got exposed to a lot of their games. I know this is Capcom, but I'm excited for the Devil May Cry anime. I'm really excited for that. They haven't been doing much of their IPs, which is probably for the best. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's like of Capcom, like whenever you have an IP like Mega Man just sitting around and you're not doing anything with it, it feels bad. You know, I could probably just move Bowser instead of moving my hand. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that'll work. You can still do things with Mega Man, like a 3D Mega Man game or something, but with something like MGS, the story is done, it's finished. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're totally right. I agree that once the story's done, you probably don't need to mess with it anymore. Whatever happened to that, like, zombie Metal Gear Rising game they made? I remember people saying it wasn't good, but I don't remember if anything ever happened to it. Like, wasn't it supposed to be like a games as a service type game? Did they just stop doing anything with that. I imagine they did, because it wasn't good. Metal Gear Survive, yeah! Their attempt to make a Metal Gear game after Kojima left? Okay. I just couldn't remember, because I think it was, wasn't it multiplayer? Or they were gonna put multiplayer in it? There's so much I remember people talking about that game, and I just don't remember, like, I remember people talking about it, and I remember no details about it. Had a lot of problems both in terms of gameplay and story. Oh, I wasn't aware it really had a story, to be honest with you. That was the problem. It didn't really. I guess there's no point in having the rip in the knee anymore if it's going to be mostly covered by Bowser. So we'll just ignore that little detail. No need to put it in there. Yeah, I think anybody can tell that it reused a bunch of assets. The appeal of Metal Gear Solid is to have an eccentric anime-ass story. That's how things like war. It's just zombies in a pocket dimension. It has nothing. People who like zombie games will play a better zombie game. People who like Metal Gear Solid will be alienated. Yep. Yep. Man, it felt so late in the game, too, to, like, try and appeal to a zombie-loving crowd, you know? Because, like, realistically, the only zombie games that do really well these days are, like, basically Resident Evil. Like, I don't know of another zombie game that succeeded like Resident Evil has in recent history. Like, even like all those like horde shooting zombie games don't get nearly the amount of like love that they used to. I bet if a Left 4 Dead 3, like a real one, ever came out, not like Back 4 Blood, which I played a little bit of Back 4 Blood, but I was already kind of out of it when it came to like horde shooters. So I didn't really want to play it. I just kind of played it because my friends were into it. I thought it'd be another good fun game to play with my friends, but I got so sick and tired of it so fast. Like nowadays I just don't have the patience to play games that I don't like anymore. Like if I don't really like the game, I don't usually end up playing it for very long. Resident Evil does have its own appeal. You're absolutely right. Yeah, so even then, it's like, it has like an appeal to it that doesn't necessarily fall into the category of those other games. Yeah, that way we're not creating a tangent with the with the pant anymore. With the singular pant. Hey, Lily. I've been alright. How have you been? Mostly just been working. Been working every Friday and Saturday for weeks now, so I'm tired. That's good. Glad to hear you got a job again. I know last time we were talking you were struggling a bit on that front. Miss watching stuff with y'all? Well, you know. Get back in here. I'm 3 margaritas in right now. Girl, it's 7:45 p.m. Well, I guess it's also a weekend. Drink what you want. I'm just working the weekend because I'm part of a huge group of new hires. Ah, yeah. We still have a ton of new hires at AutoZone. It's a mess out there. The place is going to fall apart within a few years, in my opinion, but we'll see. Now the big question is that all the lines besides the glasses. Let's see. Oh. Saw where I missed that one. Okay, now it looks good. Select. Expand 1 pixel. Select. Invert. Mask. There we go. Had some lines peeking through, but now they're not anymore. If that's drawing a you, you should give yourself some man cake. I'm not giving myself any man cake. It's not happening. I'm not thick enough to justify man cake. I'm not back there. All my thickness is right here. Some cake man. Oh, I read that backwards. Christina's dyslexia is rubbing off on me. I mean, realistically, what's the difference between what I said and what you said? If I gave myself cake as a man, it would be, in fact, man cake, so. I don't want to cut through the pupils. I'm going to cut this a little lower, I think. Is that your kitty or a fairy unicorn banana kitty? Why can't they be both? Speaking of which, Lily, here you go. Because I know you're going to want it. Let me just. Look at him. Look at how one of his eyes are a little bit open. A little man in his void. So precious, he is. He's also a little menace half the time. Man, you're really messing up spelling that word, homie. Screen's real easy, just bam. Screen's done. Bowser can be quite aggressive at times. He's starting to kind of be less aggressive, but he has a history of being quite the claw guy. He's been quite sharp at me at times. Gotta draw his little socks. Because he has little patterned socks. Give him little booties? He does have little booties. He has little socks. He turned around already. Game goes here. game fill. There we go. He's too good for us. I mean, realistically, it's his world and we're just living in it. There we go. So this is so whenever I do put a game in here for whatever I'm streaming, I can just drop it in the clipping mask and it'll go great. So let's say, for example, I'm playing a Pokemon game because I'm listening to Pokemon music right now. This is a WebP. It's not good. All I gotta do is take this. Oh, whoops. Actually, I think it'd be easier if I just... Yeah, that makes more sense. And then bam, all I gotta do is drag and drop whatever game I'm playing in here. Bam. And now it sits exactly where I want it to. And the thumbnail will work exactly how it needs to. Great, excellent, wonderful. Just leave that there. Oh, I gotta itch my ear. My ear's all itchy. Can't see it. Like that. Oh, whoops. We were still too busy focusing on cat. Whoops. Here we go. But yeah, the idea is that I just clip it to this layer. Whatever game I'm playing and it goes in there. That way all I have to do whenever I'm updating this thumbnail is literally drop one thing in here and boom, we're done. No more work. The perfect amount of lazy. What am I doing for the background? I think I'm just gonna do like a simple gradient and then maybe some like, hold on, I have an idea. Porky Chew. Anime lines PNG. Yeah, I guess the job done, eh? Although I don't think it's transparent. I might need to select the whiteout. How does that look? Ah, for a thumbnail, that's perfectly doable. And then I put, let's say, my usual pink and blue. Pastel behind it. Grab a gradient. Yeah. And then we'll set this to N. I want that gray line to come through. Probably multiply. Whoop. 1 hour timer. Time to be responsible. Yeah, multiply. Or color burn? Multiply. Time to be responsible. Let's do some stretches. I do need to use the bathroom. Oh. Bowser's gonna get up as soon as I get up. Oh, he's already up. Look at him. Look at the majestic man. Oh. Stretch my hands out. It's responsible to do this every hour or so. I actually think most artists recommend you do this like every 30 minutes, but that's just too often for me. Oh, somebody's playing Tailspire. Are they building a map or are they doing a D&D campaign? You pulled a muscle a few months ago from crocheting too much about breaks. Damn, girl. That's sad. Not like sad that you did it or sad, it's just sad. Oh, dude, let me tell you, I have to stretch all the time because of my tendonitis and my psoriatic arthritis. Like, stretching and ignoring red meat. Like, I don't hardly ever eat red meat anymore. Maybe 1 or 2 days a week. That's about the only time that I eat red meat. And let me tell you, it's helped. It's helped a lot. I don't get nearly as much inflammation. Bowser, you want to stretch with me, bud? You see me wiggling my toes? Alright, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and I'll be right back. So let me just BRB real quick. Boop. Puppies. All right. All right, we back. Less red meat's the better. Yeah, it's responsible. Oh, where'd I put my glove? Did I put it in my pocket? Yeah, I did. Okay. Did a few extra standing stretches off screen while I was up. Man, let me tell you, it's kind of fun and a little sad watching people younger than me not be able to touch their toes. Younger and skinnier than me. Like, watch them not be able to touch their toes. It's a little sad, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, this old man can still keep up with you young kids. All right. BG. Screen, yeah, there we go. And then characters. Flex on him, brother. Man, so I lead the stretches at work, but all I do is I say next or switch and then I say relax. Hold on. Set timer for 1 hour. I'm the one that does, like, you know, switch, you know, count to 20 and, like, control when we switch stretches and stuff. And so many people just don't put the effort into stretch, and it's a little sad to me. It's like, you guys would feel so much better if you just did. What? You jazzercise at work? Yeah. We got pink and blue. I guess I'll wear a yellow shirt in this one. You. It's an ugly yellow. There we go, more of a pastel yellow. God, give me a... There we go. Coloring these in the most chaotic way possible. Not that brush. Why is this not working? Give me a... Where's my hard round? There we go. That'll work fine. Bowser's playing with wires. Bowser? Bowser, you want your catnip mouse? Oh, you do. Go get your catnip mouse. That mouse is full of fresh catnip, so it may or may not have been a good idea to give that to him, but whatever. If it keeps him from messing with the wires for a minute. Until he gets bored of them. I'll get the boy zooted. Have I bought any weird things recently? I did buy one of those paper cutting machines, the Crickets. Because I want to try like making my own stickers and stuff. I don't know if you'd call that weird, but I did grab one of those. Your crafty girly era? Yeah. Really, I was like, I could probably use this to make money if I do it right. Plus, the side thing was, whenever I eventually, if I did like make money off stickers and then outgrew being able to produce them on my own, I can just give it to my mom, who's always wanted like a Cricket. I've also been thinking about just buying my mom a Cricket for Christmas this year, if the money works out that way. Like if I can get a little more flexible in my spending before the holidays, then I might just buy my mom one of those things. I mean, I plan on working on some stickers, like, because right now I'm watching videos and like, kind of like learning some graphic design stuff. So whenever I get around to really trying to like flex that skill, I'll do it. But I also need to get a printer, because as it turns out, even though they're called print and cut machines, apparently I'm the only one who didn't know this. Even though they're called print and cut machines, they don't actually print anything. And it made me a little upset at first, like, what's this false advertising BS? But apparently in the crafting community, that's just like a well-known, like, accepted terminology for it. So I guess I can't be mad for just making an assumption and not doing enough research on it. That's on me, you know? I could be mad about it, but at that point, you know, I'm the one at fault, so there's really no point in doing that. Make me kind of the jerk there, wouldn't it? Oh, there's a Bubby's under my arm. A little Bowser under my arm. What's up, buddy? Bud? Cause he ain't buying stuff for none of them. I would like to buy stuff, but money be tight. I do have some gifts picked out for the house days. I'm still figuring out what I want to do for Nick, though. Nick is an enigma as far as like what I want to get him for Christmas. I just haven't seen anything that's like screamed, yeah, I should get that for him. The house days, though, that's I already know what I want to get them. Of course, if I said what it was, it'd be the moment Christina logs in. What about you, Mr. Moderator? Donut's playing, Splatoon right now, so I don't know that she's even here. It's Miss Moderator, by the way. But, she's not even here at the moment, so I don't know what her deal would be. Aggressive massager guns. Bowser, would you like an aggressive massager gun? Hubba Beast? Hubba Beast? Would you like a gun? Would you like a weapon of mass destruction? Hmm? Do you want to take the lives of the innocent, Bowser? Hmm? Come on, get all the way on there. There you go. Oh, Aaron? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Aaron is a moderator, isn't he? knowing what I know about Aaron, what would I get him for a Crimby for a Crimble Bimus present? I'd probably get him. Hold on, let's see. If I had the flexibility and the funds to get like all the people who I talk to on a semi-regular basis a gift, I think I know what I'd get, assuming that it exists. Oh god, it's so expensive. I'd probably get him like the one of the Metal Gear Solid art books by Yoji Shinkawa. I'll post a link to it in the Discord or in the chat, but I found one. Yeah, like that. Assuming Aaron doesn't already own a copy of it. Yeah, you were given the mod roll as a joke, and I just never got rid of it. Which at this point I think is even funnier. I don't know. I think if it's something like that, that it's like one of your favorite things, and it... Like, whenever it's one of your favorite things, right? Like, I don't know if it's necessary that you can put a low price on that. Like, I would never expect somebody to buy that for me as a gift. But, like, if I really wanted to get myself something that I knew I would love, I don't think that price tag is unreasonable. Especially as, like, a collector thing or a way to, like... use for like research as an artist or something. Like, I don't find that unreasonable. $300? Yeah. Again, I would not buy that for myself, and I would not expect that as a gift. But it's one of those things where, like, you know, if money wasn't as much of an option. Unfortunately, it is the entire option. I never drew my eyebrows. I got to draw my eyebrows. I thought something was missing, I just couldn't figure it out. It was the eyebrows. It's a kid's toy? Knowing you, Lily, it's probably like a plushie. Which again, can't really put a price on the way on how someone else values certain things. You can, but like, what's valuable to you is not necessarily valuable to somebody else. Oh yeah, the Snake Nendoroid. That one was pretty good. Just freehanded some eyebrows real quick. I'm doing something I don't normally do, and that's putting all the colors on one layer. I don't know if I'm gonna like working this way. But I'm also just planning on doing this as like a cell shade. I don't plan on doing a lot of detail work on this piece. Just because it's a thumbnail, it's gonna be pretty small. There's no point in trying to like detail everything on a piece like this. White and blue MGS theme? That sounds kind of sick, actually. That looks like blood. Yeah, that is kind of an issue of Christmas gifts. Usually what I tell people is just look at my Amazon wish list of stuff that I've saved that I haven't bought for myself yet and just grab something off there if you really want to get me something. Like every year my mom asks me and I'm like, Mom, you have my Amazon wish list. Just pick something off of that. No shame at this point. You know. Oh, that's why. Boop. His nose is mostly black, though, so. Boop. His chest tuft is white, but his little arms are black. That's black, that's black. Why is Tail like a cactus? It's a little floofies. Yeah, let's go pure white, whatever. Next time John makes sure you show toe beans. Well, didn't do that. Because after this one's done, I'm gonna do the same treatment onto another piece for doing art streams. And that one also does not have toe beans. It's funny, Bowser's paws are so fuzzy that you can't really see his beans unless you like really push his his claws out and his feet open. He has really, really fuzzy toes. So his little beans are a little hard to see sometimes. His funny white old man hairs in his ears. Does he have any out furs? Not anymore. He did. Like, he had, like, a lot of, like if I had drawn Bowser whenever he was a kitten, like, it would be a lot of, like just super thin, like, white lines, right? Because he had a lot of those, like, outer guard furs for a long time. And now almost all of them have come off. He's kind of shedded all of those. He still has a couple here and there, but they're not really like part of his primary coat anymore. He's shedded his little baby boy coat and now he's got his big boy coat. Outfits? Oh, no. God, no. I don't believe in animal abuse, Lily. Bowser, are you awake? Let me see your eyeballs. Let me see your eyeballs, bubbies. Okay. I wanted to make sure I remembered the color of his eyes right. They're like a greenish yellow. A little bit more yellow. We dress up our elderly dog is like 80% bald. He was, oh God, Lily. Oh, Lily, have you seen the movie Nimona? That seems like such a you movie. I feel like I have to put the shiny white spot on my bald head. Oh, you did when we recommended it and you cried? It's a good movie. I'm realizing I haven't colored in the shoes yet. I'll just put my brown shoes on. my brown shoes with the dark gray or the darker brown bottom, the darker brown soles that I wear when I am not working. One of the movies of all time. It's quite good. I like it a lot. I've rewatched it a handful of times. Put it on in the background sometimes whenever I'm just doodling before work or something. Or when I'm cooking. Because the dialogue and the writing is really funny. Well, I don't remember. Do you and Marshall have a Crunchyroll account? There's probably something in that joke now. Hey, do what you want. No, we're not weeaboos. Oh, shut up. You know you are, Lily. Specifically you. Ah, it's so weird having all the colors on one layer. But maybe I'll like this workflow better. We'll see. I will say it's nice not having to make a ton of extra layers. That is nice. Plus, if I want to color a specific thing or shade a certain way, I can always just do a selection. I'm not a weeaboo. I have rewatched a lot of Naruto this year. Lily. What? Who are you fooling? Better yet, who do you think you're fooling? Speaking of selections. You watch Fruit Basket as well. It's cringe, but it's good cringe. Probably a bigger weeb than I am. Man. What was I gonna say? Short anime is easier to get into. I don't care how many people listen to like One Piece. I cheated on One Piece. I watched One Piece, which essentially just cut through, like they just edited down all the episodes to cut out all the boring parts in the filler, but they left all the cool fight scenes. So I was able to watch all of One Piece really easily. Like with almost no effort whatsoever. Like it cut the thousands of episodes down to like a couple hundred. Which is still more than I would have wanted to watch, but it was a good time, so I'm not that bad about it. Matt started rewatching it a couple months ago. A lot of people probably have been watching One Piece since it came out. I thought the live action was pretty good. Not as good as the anime in my opinion, but it's pretty good. Not as good as a live action Cowboy Bebop in my opinion. Oh boy. Now they're making a live action Yu Yu Hakusho. That's gonna be wild. I did read it out loud and say it. You can clip it now. No, I've never eaten mushrooms. Psychedelics don't really have any kind of appeal to me. I'm kind of past my phase of being like, those are the one things I don't think people should do, because whatever. And the science behind it's actually pretty sound. But I don't want to do psychedelics. I have no desire to participate in those. Neither. I still need to get my hands. I need to. At some point, I am gonna watch the extended edition of Lord of the Rings. I've never seen the extended editions, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't watched much Lord of the Rings in the first place. I've seen all three movies, but they were kind of chopped up and because I watched them on like FX or something as a kid. I have seen a lot of videos about the effects of psychedelics and things like acid and stuff on people with PTSD, and the science on that's pretty sound, at least what they've presented so far. So I'd be excited to see the effects of that, like as a therapeutic thing to help people get over like PTSD and stuff. That's pretty sick. I find that valuable. I want something to separate us from the background just a little bit more. Do I just do the classic, oh, whoops. Nope, don't duplicate the whole thing. Duplicate layer. Make white. Offset. Yeah, that kind of does it. that kind of works really well. What if I made it like a hot pink? Nah, I like the white more. It does help with traumas. That's good. I'm glad it helps you, bud. All right, now let's find a font. We'll just start with black and white for now. So if I'm getting a bad trip, is that I'll form a new existential crisis, or will I find some new level of enlightenment? I mean, I think that's the get, right? Like that's kind of the risk you take. Oh, God. Jason Sharpie's always a classic. We're not doing Comic Sans. Gotta do Impact. Look, I do love Impact. I don't have anything against Impact. Impact was one of those fonts that I used that I found it growing up, like in like 8th grade, and I'm like, yeah, this is a font. Wingdings? No, it needs to be readable. Bauhaus 93 is kind of fine. I think it's Datlich's. No, it's not Forte. Jason Sharpie might be better for the art one. Novaru? Oh, okay. Needs more emojis? Actually. I gotta rasterize it. Red circled arrow, Mr. Beast. 100 emoji. I don't know if having you two in the chat at the same time is a good idea. Graphic design is not my passion, unfortunately. Why can't I rasterize this layer? There it is. Do I like it better like that, or do I like it better like this? I don't hate that. It's certainly readable. Like, you're scrolling through YouTube, you'll see that. You'll see all the blue, you'll see all the blue and black, you'll see the characters, you'll see the colors. That'll catch your eye on YouTube. When they automatically enhance. Oh, yeah. I do remember that. I think that's still an option in YouTube Studio where you can, like, enhance a thumbnail. I think that's still an option you can do. Dang, those little white bits add a lot, huh? Just a little touch, it adds a lot of shape to it. Nice. Alright, one last thing I need to do. 'Cause I just realized it hasn't been done yet. Font, accents. What's this? Oh, that's the grid I put in there. I don't need that anymore. Let's see. Gaming thumb. I should put all this in a new document. File, new. 1920, 1080. File, save as. Art, 2023. New thumbs. Gaming thumb. I got a couple of gaming thumbs right here. All right. The hot pink looked really good. The pink, I just think it was too much. Oh, I forgot to do that thing I need to do before I saved it. Screen fill. Boop. I think I just want to feel it dark gray. I think anything else would be too busy. Yeah, anything else would be really busy. So I think that's good. And then boom, you put the game in there. Excellent. All right, file, save. Oh, it's just zoomed. Like the dimensions wrong? I'll keep the original, that way I have all the stuff for it. Folder. Good. Now go away. Thumbnail 2! Thumbnail number 2! Oh. Oh, man, that sucks. You were excited about that. Sorry, bud. But to be fair, MGS does kind of have a curve to it. The barrier for entry can be a little high. Am I missing anything? Nope, nothing crazy over there. Not really into stealth games in general, yeah. Oh yeah, here was the first round of, these are the ideas that I had. I still kind of like this idea for one of them. To draw like Bowser giant and me small. That's kind of funny. This one I had thought about, but I was like, nah. And then there's this one with Bowser in the background. But I thought Bowser being on the shoulder and then having something I could put here be better. And then I decided to put the going live on this. And then back here, I think I'd put like like a sketch for whatever I'm doing, or just like a blurry like outline thing for like, what is he drawing? You know, something like that. I don't know. But that was the idea that I had. I guess I'll figure that part out here. MGS definitely has some fantastical elements. Dude, watching people mess with the AI in Metal Gear Solid 5 is like some of the best content. It's so funny. I like it a lot. I've seen anything that doesn't do anything close to just use Undertale or Spec Ops the line, but those never really had the same impact for you, at least. Like, Metal Gear Solid 2 is one of those games where, like, I would love to check it out and play through it, because it does seem like it's one of those games that has, like, the most lasting impact on people. And I can really respect that. This thumbnail's a lot simpler, so I don't imagine it's gonna be quite as hard for me to get through this one. The other one had more work left to do on it. This one has like almost no work to do on it. Realistically, it's just line. I have to maybe mess with Bowser's design a little bit in this one, but beyond that, nothing really much. I think this one's gonna be a lot simpler. Give Bowser a hat, please. No. I'm not giving my cat blushies, dude. Do you know how people would read that? Oh my god, people would read that in the most wrong way. No, I'm gonna give my cat blushies. I'm gonna give my cat blushies. Don't take it the wrong way. No, dear God, no. Oh, oh, that was smooth, that curve. Let's go. I'm proud of that. My line control is improving. I got bootleg Parkinson's. Getting that curve right does always feel good. Oh, speaking of getting the curve wrong. Pushing too hard. Give yourself blushies? No. Although, since the faces and the characters are bigger on this one, I probably am going to give myself some red in the skin and stuff. Just to make it feel a little bit more alive. Like how I did this one, where I gave myself like some red on the nose and some red on the eyes, just to like give it a little bit more life. Bo, no. He said, how much longer will you be drawing for? It's 9 o'clock and I need to eat before we decide to start watching Scott Pilgrim. You know what? I'll probably call it after this next break. It's been a 2-hour drawing session. I could use some food as well. So whenever whenever it beeps at me here at 5 minutes, I think I'll call it for now. I'll probably finish this off stream, Or I might stream tomorrow before work. I don't know. I want to start streaming before work at times too. Depending on what I feel like doing, I'll either stream tomorrow before work or I might finish this off stream. I don't know. The next time I stream though, I'm probably gonna be working on the lanolin piece for Nick's composite thing. Or Nick's like group thing. So I'll probably be working on lanolin next time I draw. Which means the next week is gonna be me learning how to draw Sonic characters. Collab thing, that's the word. Oh, Nick, you finally got here. What's up, buddy? Comprehend thing. Yeah, words are hard. Oh, you forgot a friend had plans? Speaking of plans, Nick, what are we doing Scott Pilgrim tonight? Nick's too cool to have a K. Okay, yeah, ask in the Discord. I'll keep an eye on the Discord, but I'm about to get off once my timer goes off, which will be in the next few minutes. I just want to get as much of this line art done as I can real quick. Couldn't afford the K. I'm an epic mod now. You've been a mod for months, and I just never took it off. One joke taken too far. Story of my life. It's me, I was the joke that was taken too far. Good night, Lily. Had a new layer for the glasses because glasses are always a pain for me. See you later, Aaron. You ever see those Mario 64 and other video games? Yes, I have. I also love that Blender has that thing where you can put Mario 64 into any of your like models. So people will literally just put down like a bunch of 3D models and you can play Mario 64 in Blender using the model you built. It's really funny. If you haven't seen that, I recommend it. But yeah, I've seen people put Mario 64 in other games. I'm just gonna finish up these glasses and then I'll call it. Oh no, I forgot I made a different layer. There we go. All right. That was a good quick one to knock out. I'll do the Bowser drawing later. Oh. Bowser, you ready for the stream to end? Ready to call it so you can go play in the living room? Hmm? While Dad makes a pizza or something? Hmm? Say bye, Bowser. All right, I'll catch y'all later, guys. You have a good one.